Have you ever wondered why some of the self-defense instructors in your area seem to be getting all the opportunities? They are speaking at community events, they're training corporate teams, they're partnering with schools, they're working with organizations, they're getting referrals. Meanwhile, there may be another instructor who is just as skilled, maybe even more skilled, but they're not getting any opportunities at all, and hardly anyone knows they exist. The difference usually is not talent, and I need you to know, being a black belt does not make you a good instructor. It makes you a really good student. And being a black belt does not make you a good business owner or good marketer. Positioning yourself as the go-to person in your area is what makes people want to hire you. Today, I want to show you how to become the instructor people think of first. Because when you're remembered first, you get called first. And when you get called first and you use the process we've already showed you on how to book events, you'll have a profitable business. So what is positioning? Positioning is simply how people think about you when they hear your name. If someone says, hey, I'm looking for somebody to do self-defense training for my office, if your name and your company name is not the one that comes up, someone else's will. And just so I say it, putting your name or self-defense at the end of your school name, Kim's Taekwondo and self-defense, Kim's Karate and self-defense, is not positioning you for corporate business. It's the reputation you've built before anyone ever contacts you. It's one of the biggest mistakes that I see instructors make in believing their skills alone will grow a mobile self-defense business. They think, oh, people will find me because I'm good. I've won all of these medals, all of these accolades. I have all of these accreditations. People don't hire people because of that. Being a great instructor is something that people don't know until they've already hired you and brought you in. People can't hire you or recommend you if they don't know you exist. And this is where instructors confuse marketing with positioning. I had a person come in to a Chamber of Commerce event and they said, hey, my name is Steve. I have a mobile car detailing business. I can put new gutters on your house. And by the way, I can also teach you self-defense. That's not positioning. That is confusing the market and not getting referred. People want to have confidence to choose you. You need to make sure they understand you market yourself as a self-defense instructor. You position yourself by telling people and showing people confidently that you can create a transformation they look for. When you do both, your business begins to grow more consistently. So how do you become the go-to instructor? You show up. You show up consistently, not just when business is slow, not just when it's convenient. And you remember that consistency is the key for growth. You share practical tips on your social media pages, something that someone can look back on or share. You answer common questions in your area and share events and things that are happening. You post photos and stories from your training events so people can see the type of organizations and individuals that you're working with. You can record short educational videos. You don't need to be an influencer and have millions of followers. You just need to stay visible. Every piece of content reminds somebody, hey, that guy or that girl really knows what they're talking about and they really can help me. Remember, we talked about in the last video, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. The client must decide that they trust you long before they ever contact you. They'll read your Google reviews. If you don't have a Google My Business page for your self-defense business, you're missing out. They'll visit your website, and if it shows kids karate class, and then, oh, by the way, there's a underline for self-defense, they're probably not choosing you. They'll look through your social media and see if you're posting anything. Maybe they'll watch your videos. Maybe if you're talking about an important question, they'll ask themselves, is this someone I would trust to train my family, my employees, or my organization? Everything they see builds confidence in you or creates doubt that you're the person that they want to have. Now, we're very fortunate because we've been in business for a decade now. We have almost 700 five-star reviews across Google and Facebook. So it's very easy when someone's looking for us and reading our reviews. But you want to think about how you accelerate your positioning, because you don't have to wait years to become known. You don't have to wait to become the instructor in your community that people look for. Attend local networking events. Join a chamber of commerce in your area. Volunteer to speak. Build relationships with other people. I have martial arts instructors all across our city who referred me for business they don't do, that they'll send people to me. Businesses, apartment communities, HOAs, property managers, all types of organizations that you can serve. And once you've built a reputation locally, you can start to expand to neighboring communities. But remember, every partnership introduces you to people, and those people who will know, like, and trust you will refer you to other organizations. One of the fastest ways to build credibility and accelerate your positioning is social proof. Ask clients who are happy with your service to leave a Google review. Ask them to share a testimonial. Highlight the organizations you've worked with. You'd be amazed if you follow us on social media, all the different types of organizations we've worked with. Celebrate your clients' success stories. Make sure that people understand what you do. Every positive review makes the next client a little more comfortable saying yes to you. Let's compare two instructors. Both have a great business model. Both have strong skills. One's invisible. The other one consistently shares valuable content, builds relationships, takes time to be out in their community, giving back. They get reviews, people know who they are, and they stay connected with past clients. Which instructor gets the phone call? Which instructor winds up getting the deal? Usually, it's the one who's more visible. Visibility is huge. People think about this. Visibility, credibility, creates profitability. Not because one person is dramatically better, but it's because they are remembered. People will buy and continue to buy and have repeat business because they know, and someone recommends you, your level of trust in that customer's eye goes through the roof. Here's the other thing. Strong positioning changes the conversation around price. When you're the obvious choice, no matter where you are, people stop asking, what's the cost? They look at what the investment is and then what's the transformation they're gonna get. Instead, they'll ask, hey, when are you available? That's where we wanna be. When can we get on your calendar? When can we book an event? Because they know the value of what you have. People begin to focus on the value you provide, not just the price you charge. And that separates you from being able to charge a little or charge what you're actually worth. As we finish this part of this section, remember this. Positioning isn't built through one networking event, one social media post, one opportunity, one client. It's built through hundreds of consistent actions. Every conversation, every referral, every review, every partnership, every single client experience throughout the course, we've talked about finding your niche. Once you know who you want to serve and targeting them, packaging your expertise, the product you sell for the transformation that person is looking for, pricing your product for value so that way you can have a profitable business, creating a repeatable process that brings clients in over and over, and positioning yourself as the expert in your area to make people search out and find you. When you tie all of that together, when people know you, trust you, remember you, and refer you, growing your mobile self-defense training business becomes much easier. Start with your community. Serve your people. Serve your community. Show up consistently. Do it long enough, and you'll become the go-to self-defense instructor in your area. Before you go, be sure to check out the rest of the videos here on our channel. We go deeper into every step of building a successful mobile self-defense training business, from finding your niche, to packaging your expertise, to your pricing, marketing, growing your client base. And if you'd like more practical tips and strategies, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if you're serious about starting your own mobile self-defense training business, we'd love to talk to you. There's a link in the video description where you can schedule a free strategy call. We'll learn more about your background, answer your questions, and talk about what it could look like to build a mobile business around your skills and expertise. Remember this, you have the ability already, you have the training already, you just need a system to be able to put in place, and you can have a successful business. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. Stay safe out there.